It's Chef Jarrell here at Heart and Soul, the hottest, newest soul food spot here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. 4808 Randall Street, Suite 111. Freestyle this right here. We cook from the heart for your soul. Guarantee y'all, I'ma warm y'all soul. Guarantee y'all. Come on. Go eat with the rest, eat with the best. It's a guarantee.
When your heart is raised to raise and speed alive. When your heart is raised and speed alive. Yeah, I'll keep you safe. Yeah, I'll keep you safe. I'll never let you go. When your heart is raised to raise it at the speed of light. You feel like you got nowhere else to go. Jerry Production.
You off them drugs, you think you macho, you gon' slide tonight. I know you will, you ain't gon' kill or someone died tonight. Off these drugs with all my niggas, that's the vibe tonight. If you gon' claim what bro don't claim, you gotta provide them right. Right now, if he caught a case, would you have him right? I done got so big, I can't enjoy my private life. It sound crazy, but I ain't never show up at a candlelight. But I'm like JJ with this gun, it's like a dynamite. Got my first pound, I felt like Pablo. I had one gun with 2 shells in it, I was macho. Did rolling loud inside of orange bubble Milano. First rapper from Chicago, drinking lean in Roscoe's. If I fly you out to Atlanta, shake that ass and toss it up. I got my grill clean a couple days ago, they said I flossed too much. I know how I feel to lose it all because I lost too much. Got in that room and told it all, I knew cause you talk too much. Cause everything that shine like diamonds ain't no diamonds. A lot of people claim they real, they don't be lying. I be taking the smallest drugs, I'm feeling giant. The way I'm mixing pop and lean, I'm passing science. The one I claim I can't be quiet, she trifling. Keep my mind clear cause I just say it, don't write it. I got the eye of a lion and the heart of a tiger. Drop made it out, I had the trenches all on fire. We really bang rose, how the fuck we did Mariah. Ain't do too much when Fredo died, we torched them lighters. I miss the ones that's now deceased that I knew since the diapers. I know some niggas play with guns, but known for the fighter. You try to flame a weed on jet, you gotta watch the pilots. Waking up to different sirens. I really got the heart of tigers.
Jerry Production.
Ladies and gentlemen, this your journey in Jarrell's journal. Vietnam, yeah, that's right. Nothing less but the best. This your journey in Jarrell's journal. Vietnam, stand up. All over the globe. This This your journey in Jarrell's journal. 2-6. In city stand up. 2-6. This your journey in Jarrell's journal. Let's go.
Bring it with me, the source of your information. Created to cover all sorts of sports and many players. In the making, there is none other like it. From the majors to the minors, it's tailored to be enlightening. To politic with the globe and unfold an athletic platform for the world to behold. Stay tuned as I cover your thoughts and views. Innovating a structure to stand taller for the player of the day, making way for tomorrow. Consistent content distributed with quality as passions of the youth get used, creating prodigies. The cornerstone for the call-ins and interviews, opinions, countdowns, trivia's the latest news. Bearing gifts, so this from me to you, guaranteed to be what you don't want to miss. So have a seat, cause I'm back.
And I'm back. Welcome to Jarrell's Journal. It is Tuesday, January the 18th, and I am excited. I got a friend to come on, a homeboy of mine, family of mine. He is entering the draft, the 2022 draft out of the CIAA, and I'm excited that he came on, gave up his time during this busy time that's going through him. And we're going to chop it up with us. We're going to learn about him, learn about what he has going on in his future plans and what he plans on contributing on the next level. First and foremost, if you have any comments or would like to ask any questions, please feel free. Just add your comment to the section and we definitely can address it on live time. And also, I definitely have to give a shout out to Fit for Life. They are sponsoring this episode. Fit for Life is located all over North Carolina, and they're one of the best gyms out here. So if you're in the North Carolina area or traveling, visiting, and you need a place to, work out and stay on track, Fit for Life is that place, man. So check them out. I also want to give another shout out to Checkmate Sports. I appreciate you guys all love and respect for your contribution in today's episode as well. So Checkmate Sports is a big agency making big noise and signing all the biggest players, to be honest with you. You can see them all over social media making big news. But without further ado, I want you guys to meet this guy. We have a lot to talk about, man, because we got a little love-hate relationship, and we're going to talk about it real quick. So what y'all help me welcome my guy, Gary Bright, to the stage, man. Gary Bright. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling great.
Man, first of all, I appreciate you for taking time to join me on Jarrell's Journey today, man. How you been holding up during this, we hitting COVID all over again. It's like day one all over again. How you been able to train and hold up during this time?
Basically, just staying healthy, staying out the way, watching film, just stuff like that, stretching, just like you said, to stay ready. That's it.
I know that's right. And I had just talked about it, man. We got a love-hate relationship. Let me explain what I'm talking about. Hey, man, I love everything you doing, but you a Falcon, man. I'm from around the corner at Shaw U. But I love it to see somebody from the home team doing big things like you're doing. Thank you, Mia.
Thank you, man.
That's what's up.
You, man.
Yeah, man. Another legend, 919 legend, man. So I truly appreciate you. So real quick, man, have you been watching the playoffs, man?
Yeah, man. Gotta watch it. Not just to watch it, but just also better myself, like watching film. So
definitely, man. So before you even get to the playoffs, who's your team growing up? Like, who's your squad?
I really don't want to tell you this, but it was the Jets. Because Darrell Reeves, he was my favorite corner. But when he got traded to the Patriots, I ain't want to bandwag. So I still like the Jets. So it's cool.
It's all good, man. I got a homie who's a DB coach actually for the Jets, so I definitely got to tag him on this.
Yeah, I love the Jets.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we're gonna bounce back.
Hey, look, they have a strong core, so I look for them.
They do.
Yeah, I look for them to start making some noise. I told myself I like the coach. I really like their new coach. So I give them about 2 years. This going on their second 2 to 3 years. I think they'll be all right, man.
Yeah, and their defense young, so
yes,
they can get it together.
Absolutely. So what have you taken from this like the wild card just started last week? What did you take from that, man? Anything you look forward to or you want to look forward in the rest of the playoffs?
Um, just watching the defensive backs, not just playing regular speed, also doing a regular season. They also bring the intensity also to the playoffs. So
Yeah.
they, just because it's the playoffs, they not lackadaisical. Like they play like that the whole season. So that's why I love watching the playoffs because everybody still play the same. Nobody changes.
And that's big, man, because I was looking well, one thing that I picked up from the wild card, and it's even last season, every team turns it up, especially on the defensive side in the playoffs. And that's a determining factor of your game and game management. And that's been a determining factor for these couple games that we've seen this previous weekend. The defense has been stout, man.
Mm-hmm. On the ball, defense is running to the ball. They ain't slacking. Can afford to.
Already, man. I love it. So let's talk about you a little. You've been doing a lot. So you're from St. Aug University, Division II school, a HBCU at that. And you've been invited to a lot of bowls recently. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself and a little bit about the bowls you've been invited to recently?
Well, I'm a great player, people's person. I work hard. For me to get invited to those bowl games, it was a blessing. Because I never seen it coming from a D2 school, actually to be playing against, like in practice against players from North Carolina A&T receivers. So to see that, it bettered my game. They didn't have to invite me, but they seen something in me to let people know that I can play at the next level.
Man, I love it, man. And like I think you hit it head on. When I was coming into school, I came in around 2002 to 2009. We didn't get a lot of looks on the HBCU and especially CIAA, side of ball as far as too many players getting that look to get either drafted, free agency, anything like that. For you to be a part of a class that's making so much noise in the CIAA is awesome, man. It's really awesome, and it's groundbreaking, to be honest with you.
Aggie.
Shout out to my sis. Yeah, anytime you mention Aggie gonna show up.
Oh yeah, they gonna show up.
What up, Chris? How you doing? But also tell us this: going to these bowls, what do you think scouts picked up from you after seeing you display your talents at these bowls, man?
One standout that I don't give up. Very aggressive. I work hard. Like at the Pigskin Bowl, I got a chance to speak with the Broncos. They just
Awesome.
was out there watching me practice. Man, I was everywhere. Like the ball to be ran to the other side. I'm on the other, I'm at the left side corner. I'm running, chasing them down, trying to punch the ball out. So,
Yeah.
when they spoke to me, that they said that stood out to them. Most people don't do that. So, man, I was just running around. Got to make plays everywhere.
Keep that, man. Just being energetic and doing your assignments. I was just talking to my cousin. We had him on the interview last week, and he was played for the Colts, and he was just telling the different aspects of transitioning from college to high school to professional, where you are required to do your assignment, and then extra things really make you stand out. So, man, keep that up, man. I'm rooting for you already. So
Yes, sir.
I'm definitely proud of you, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Always.
Now, coming up in the next few, next month, next few weeks, you're going to be getting ready for the pro day. So what's your kind of mindset in getting ready in preparation for pro days and then draft and free agency after that?
To be honest with you, man, the preparation is always good. At my last All-Star game I went to, we had a combine. It's crazy because I trained a week before, but when I went there, I didn't know we was actually doing a combine. So
Okay.
I had the second highest vertical jump, and it was a 40. So, and that's just off athleticism. That it's people in the league doing 39s, and you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I'm already putting up league numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's already league numbers just by doing that. And so,
Hey, man, I love it. What you running out there, man? Tell the viewers what you running, man.
when I ran my 40, it was a 4.62. And the funny thing about it, for somebody who trained a week and got hit with a combine out of the blue, that's pretty good. So, but once I start training, I know it'll be lower than that.
Yeah. And then think about like this. Now like you said, that was out the blue. You got a pro day coming up. You're gonna be ready. You probably, man,
Oh,
you probably hit
definitely.
that 4.5.
I'm gonna take that out the water.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let's talk. We already talked about your favorite teams. I had a question for you. Like what I saw during the season was a lot of injuries. We have COVID that we've never experienced before. So a lot of players go down with COVID. A lot of players go down with injuries. Let's say you got picked up this year coming up, and the next football season, you know, your one or two DB goes down. How ready, as far as your mental preparation, are you to step in place and contribute on that next level, man?
Good thing that you say that because people think it's about being physical, strong, and fast, but the game is mental. Like I definitely be ready because knowing where, like say like the receiver lines up outside, okay, it's not much he can do being on the outside rather than being on the inside. So you have to know the game, like stuff like that. So it's like you said, it's mental. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna make plays. I'm gonna just fly around. That's it. And I can play in the nickel too. So I'm ready to play anywhere.
My man, I love it. I can tell the aggressiveness in your, like, you are confident in your ability. So I already feel that coming off your presence. I love it, man. Those are the type of players that I love, man. Because I'm a big aggressive player. That's dope. And then we got a comment. Mia Janae said, Gary Bright, be blessed. Know that your dream is already yours. Get ready. What'd she say? Get ready, get ready, get ready. The best is yet to come. That's
Thank
love
you. I
right there.
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That's love. Thank you, Mia. Now, let's talk more about your journey getting to where you are right now. Tell the viewers who don't know about you, where you're from, a little bit about your background, if you don't mind.
Well, I'm originally from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Went to high school in Pompano Beach. It's around the same area where like Pompano Beach and maybe like 20 more miles. That's where Lamar Jackson went to school.
Okay.
So I'm around a big area where people went to school at. I went to Blanche Ely. For people who don't know, that's where Patrick Peterson went to high school. So, I'm in a great popular area. So
Yeah.
straight football. So yeah, I just like to train, stretch, read, pray. One of the reasons I'm here now. So I really don't do much, but everything is for a good cause and strictly football. It's my dream. So try to make it reality.
Hey, hold on. I got to stop you real quick because it's ironic. You were just talking about the Jets. My man, Eric Childs, always got to show love to my big bro. Eric Child, he said he's on his way. Salute to the guys like y'all. He's a former Jet, man. So he's a Jet legend, man. Hey,
Sir.
Eric, he said his squad is the Jets, man. So he's coming. So put the
Yes,
word
sir.
up.
Yes, sir.
But that's dope. Now I gotta ask real quick. I got some players from Shaw. When you get to college and everybody repping from where they from, talking junk about high school, reminiscing on high school legendary games and stats. My Florida boys always talking noise. And then they were always talking about Pompano and Fort Lauderdale, just all the talent that was coming from your area. Even in the fields, chasing rabbits and all that stuff, man. So was it really like that still, or has it changed?
Yeah, it's still Florida. It ain't gonna change.
That's why y'all so fast down there, huh?
Yeah, ain't gonna
That's
change,
dope.
man.
That's smooth right there. And then also in that area, man, it's just the environment, the food, the culture, all that, man. What's some of the bright spots of coming up in that area?
Oh man, like I say, around Pompano Beach. The thing about that area, it's a lot of talent. It's a lot of good places to keep your body right. Like they got a lot of smoothie places out there. So I was always doing stuff like that before I knew about going to the pros and taking care of my body. So I already knew what I wanted to do.
Okay, that's smooth, man. I definitely got to jump down there because one thing they got me hyped with, they was talking about something with, I know we ain't gonna turn this into a food show, but they was talking about something about mango and vinegar. They sell it on the streets. You ever heard that?
Yeah, cucumbers. Yep, cucumbers and vinegar. Yep.
I say I've had that one before. I gotta try that
Yeah,
mango. Yeah,
yeah,
man, they got me hyped talking about that, and then they always bigging up the fried conch. I can't
yep.
eat
That too.
seafood,
Yep.
but I hear it's pretty good.
Yeah, oxtail too. I hope you had that.
Yeah, I've had oxtail. You know, I'll
Okay.
kill oxtail.
Yeah, I
We
love
ain't
it.
from the
It's the
deep
best.
south in North Carolina, but we here.
Yeah.
Now, tell me this. Give me the environment of your high school coming up in that FLA environment. How was that environment? Because where I'm from in Fayetteville, North Carolina, football is everything. Friday nights, everything shut down. Is all about the major teams, and I came from one of them schools. How was the environment where you came from?
um, the environment was really tough. Like you said, football people loved it in Pompano Beach. So every time we had a game, man, it was lit out there. A lot of fans, a lot of police surrounding the stadium. Like it felt like every game was a big game.
Yeah,
So
okay.
the environment was pretty cool. And we made it to the second round playoffs. That was my first time ever being in the playoffs in high school. So that game was just crazy. So the environment was amazing, man.
Yeah, smooth. I like learning about different cultures and in their upbringing. That's very cool, man. Now, coming out of high school, did you have any other looks besides St. Aug, and what attracted you to St. Aug make you want to land there?
Yeah, man. I had maybe 6 offers from major schools. I know one of them was from West Virginia, Western Michigan. I had FIU, FAU. Um, but during that time, I'm not saying I was a bad kid, a student, but you know how like the best athletes always just play football and don't want to do their work.
Hmm.
So I was doing stuff like that,
Yeah.
and until I finally got myself together. Um, Somebody from St. Aug reached out to me rather than me waiting on those schools to get back to me. So, that's what kind of situation it was. But, St. Aug, man, it was a blessing.
Hey, you done got them Aggies up here, my cousin,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah, I
Pratt.
see him.
Them Aggies are Aggie pride for sure. What's up, Mr. Pratt? Hey, we love it, man. Welcome all Aggies, all Eagles, and all my 919 representative. That's Shaw and St. Aug. Definitely St. Aug. We bigging up St. Aug legends today. That's smooth. What's up, Cuzzo? Now, that's very cool, man. And you said something very profound. And I like what you and your teammate that came on a couple weeks ago hit on. Y'all are very inclined spiritually, and you know that all things are in His order. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
it
sir.
kind of, regardless of where you went, it came into fruition because of your faith and your direction. And sometimes you just gotta trust in His name and do your thing and He's preparing you for the next level. So I love it's not a story unless you come through an obstacle. So I really love
Right,
that,
right,
bro. That's
right. You
dope,
said
man.
that right on. You said that right on.
Hey, man. Hey, look, the good thing about it is you learned way before me. So you up on me, boy. Hey, 1800, you already know. Now, I got another question for you. How would you describe the experience for anyone that's never attended an HBCU? How would you describe the experience at St. Aug?
Oh man, the experience is great. The faculty and staff, they love you. Especially the first game. After the first game, I go into the cafeteria and people would be like, "Oh, you was number 13, right?" Like they giving me extra food, man. It was amazing. Like how they love you, man. Like just being out there, just watching you play the band. Yeah, that was my first time experiencing that first game. It just felt unreal, man. Like I don't know. It just felt like you playing in the ACC. Like the stands so loud, it ain't big as theirs, but you
Yeah,
still, watching the coaches, you calling the plays, and just see everybody. You still struck from that. So
yeah.
yeah, man, it's amazing.
And I love it. So tell me this. You kind of said you never did you have any kind of knowledge about HBCUs before you went to St. Aug?
No, I didn't until
Okay.
a coach reached out to me from St. Augustine. That's when I figured out the culture that HBCU is starting to come on the rise, so why not?
Yeah. So tell me this: what would you say about your first experience, just like the campus atmosphere? You know, you got your sororities, your D9, you got your Greek stores, Greek step show, not Greek step show, well, Greek step shows, but other step shows too, like your little groups. You got your band, like you said. How was that just environment of being on the campus, just for anyone who's never experienced a HBCU?
The environment was pretty good. Once I first got there, you know, I used to always be out there just hanging out, walking around the campus. You also had people, teachers showing me around and stuff like that. So HBCUs on campus, man, these teachers really nice, man. It's like they love their students. And, you know, I used to just
Yes.
get some fresh air on the plots and stuff, you know, especially when people know who you are on the team. So it's like I'm just standing around, people greet me and stuff. So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, and I think that's a big advantage we have at smaller schools. The love that we get, the care, the compassion, the camaraderie versus a big Power Five school where it's just so many people just going around, you know, the campus and stuff. That's awesome, man. I appreciate you giving us your experience as well. Now, I got a character question for you as well. Being at an HBCU, and I ask this to all of our 20 our draft candidates or prospects. Being at an HBCU, we have different obstacles that we have to go through because of where we're located in our major cities. You know, St. August right there in the hood. We around the corner, we on the other hood. So it's easy to like fall off and get your mind off track versus, you know, practice, staying on, you know, with the games, things like that. What helps you keep your head on the swivel and maintain focus while being at, you know, in these type of environments? Because we're not sheltered like Power Five schools who have their own athletic dormitories and they have, you know, different things that, you know, keep them straight.
You know, just having that football mindset, just staying locked in, just like not letting anything get to me because like I know what I want. So it's like it's not gonna come easy. So I just always steady watching film, getting ready for the game, you know, stretching and stuff like that. So I never really cared about the outside world because you know I'm focused on, you know, football, taking care of my family, you know, and not really doing it for the money, just doing to be just to be the best and you know, be in the Hall of Fame and things like that. So you know, the outside world really didn't matter. You know, I was locked in. So
I love it, man. And that's one thing that a lot of players, I've seen a lot of players that, you know, that went to school with me on a Power Five scholarship lose focus and not make it to where they wanted to go. So I appreciate you saying that, man. Very dope. Now I have one other question for you as well, kind of, you know, dealing with that. Being at HBCU, we have players that make it to the NFL and they have longer careers than a lot of players that have, you know, this well, we won't say a chip on the shoulder, but they've been privileged at these Power Five schools. Why do you think that our HBCU players have longer or more longevity in the NFL versus other players that don't?
I say because we wanted more. Like you said, thanks to Deion Sanders, giving the shout out to the HBCUs. Like we hungry. Like you said, you know, people just go off to school. Like it don't matter where you come from. Like if I was at the school they was at, I can be doing the same thing. But
Yeah.
it's like God landed me where He wanted me to land me. So you know, they got bigger stadiums and filmed all the time. Like once you look outside of it, actually find who you're looking for and you know ask around. Like you'll find players like me, you know, ready to go. You know, can cover just like they can come up and tackle. So to me, it's really no difference. We all can play football.
I love it, man. I love the answer. I appreciate it. And I definitely appreciate it. Now, you hit on something I was just about to ask you anyway. Dion is here. And I called it when it happened. Matter of fact, a little bit before it happened. When he came, because of his charisma, he already has a podcast. He knows how to network with not just major companies, but with other players, previous players, coaches, things like that. He's bringing a lot, or he's illuminating HBCUs, like you said. What do you think that his effect has been on players like you and schools like the CIAA and MEAC and SWAC and things like that, making it to the next level?
Um, because he just want the outside world to know. Um, any division, it's possible to find a great player if you just sit down and look or watch film or actually get to know somebody, and just stop, how can I say it, perceiving the hype of a school. Somebody's always going to stand out if you just take a chance to take and just actually look. Like Dion, that's all he wanted them to understand. Like it's talent, HBCUs and CIAA Division II. You just got to take your time to find it. That's it. It's not hard to find.
I know that's right. Now I gotta give some accolades and let these people know what kind of player we're dealing with. Give them some of your stats from your playing time at St. Aug and why you are where you at right now, being able to be a 2020 draft prospect, man. What did you do your senior or junior year? What were some of your stats or some of your highlight plays or some of your memorable games?
Stat wise, I had 16 tackles, 3 pass breakups, 1.5 tackle for loss. And it's crazy, for a corner to have stuff like that. That means a lot, like
Yeah.
I'm ready to come up and make a play. So out of the whole season, I think I had 32 passes caught on me the whole season. So for me, I'd say I still won't have the percentage if it's 9 games. So, it happened. So I feel like I still had a good season. So
A very good season, to be honest with you. Very good season. Great enough to get you looks from a major sports agency that want to represent you, which is Checkmate Sports. And if you don't know about Checkmate Sports, matter of fact, let me get a shout out real quick. Once again, big shout out and respect to Checkmate Sports for linking this up and also allowing us to have this interview. Checkmate Sports has been doing a lot of sponsors. You see them on Facebook, Indeed, IG, everywhere because of their CEO. So big shout out to Checkmate Sports once again. But how was that feeling being represented by not just an agent wanting to come holler at you, but a massive agent making noise in the game right now?
Oh man, he's just doing his job. The CEO, I appreciate him. I reached out to him. Also, my agent, who I speak to all the time, David Smith. Man, the thing about it, to be honest with you, man, David is a nice person. He's just doing his job. He turned me down one time, but that's his job. Yeah, he say, man, hey man, I'm willing to work with you. He say, give me some film. That's what he told me. I got him some film. He said, hey man, you have more film than I thought you did. Then we just got it going. So I appreciate him, man. Because like you said, they not just they top of the line.
Yeah.
Like, so to be under them, man, is just a blessing.
And if you haven't heard about the CEO of Checkmate, I definitely encourage you. I got to link up with him and have him come on because he's an HBCU grad as well from the CIAA. He's from Virginia State. So that's I love the connection in that too, being able to come and pull back from the community that, help, develop you as well. So that's very dope. So I had another question for you as well, G. How would you describe your play at DB? Like, what type of player are
you? Aggressive, smart, knowing my alignment, to be in the right place, knowing just how to adjust myself, like from the receiver whereabouts, if he's inside or if he's outside, knowing if I should play 5 yards off, 7 yards off, stuff like that. I'm just intelligent, like, so I understand the knowledge of the game. So that's the thing about me, man. Like, I can just know where the ball is going to be located. So,
a ball hawk?
Yeah.
Already, that's smooth. Now, would you compare your game to anyone like a past or present player in the league?
Yeah. One of my favorite defensive backs is Marcus Peters. Love Marcus Peters. Xavier Howard. Yeah, Zaire Alexander, Jalen Ramsey. But I love Marcus Peters. He kind of have the same game as me, ball skills and come up and tackle. So
I like that. Yeah, he's definitely a dog, man. Now, I want to ask you some character questions. Just if any organization is watching, they'll see exactly what type of head you have on yourself. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we hear a lot about administration players in the headlines trying to gain advantages by winning at all means necessary. And what I mean by that is like doping, cheating, breaking NCAA rules, things like that. How much is winning by all means important to you, Gary, versus ethics?
Okay, winning is very important to me. Like, I don't know if any Shaw people listening, but we got that last game of the season,
Come
so
on,
it felt
man.
good knowing that we won. Yeah, so winning is very important. So, if God allow me to get to that next level, I'm also want to be on the team that's winning. So my name can get out there, and be making plays for a winning team, because that's how you're gonna get out there. So if you ain't winning, but to do things that's not necessary to win, you know, I won't be on that type of stuff. But I love to win.
I love it, man. I love it. And then another character question for you. Well, I actually already asked you. My other question was, which current or excuse me, I'm sorry, if you had any message that you would leave to any organization that might be watching, what is that message you would leave to them about yourself, what kind of player you are, and how would you contribute to that organization?
Um, I say first thing I say, I'm ready to work. Don't matter if it's special teams, I gotta work my way up on the roster. Um, it don't matter, just put me anywhere. I'm ready to just go through the phase of learning the plays, going through the playbook. I'm just ready to help also outside of the football world, help the community, help boys and girls clubs, little kids, give back. But on the outside of that, I'm ready. It's on.
That's something. Hey, that's something you don't hear a lot of young men highlight or speak about, especially with your fans being stakeholders in the organization, giving back to the community because the mission for organization is to give back and to make sure that that community is stronger because of the presence of that organization. So that is very dope that you said that, G. Very dope. A lot of people don't highlight that or even mention it, and I really like that you said that, bro. So
Thank you.
that for the most part, that's everything, man. I'm excited because I like the person you are. I like how respectful you are, even though we're close in age. Not I'm saying not real close, but we're I'm not too
He
much
said not
older.
real close.
But I ain't too much older than you. But the type of person you are is very commendable, and I'm praying and rooting for all of your success in these up and coming months that are coming. Um, exactly, E. Exactly. That's a big thing, man. Because without the fans and without giving back, you have no money in your pocket. Organizations
Right.
and we got good stout players from these HBCUs who understand the due diligence and ability that they have and the opportunity they have. I think they're going to do very well for organization at any level. But before you go, I gotta get a promo for you, G. I'm gonna pull you up. What I want you to do is just and announce yourself as your name and say tune in to Jarrell's Journal if you don't mind. That cool, bro?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna bring you up and you just go and take over. Oh, my bad.
How y'all doing? It's Gary Bright II. I thank Jarrell, man, for this interview. He's a great person. But y'all tune into Jarrell's Journal, man. He's great, man. It's a perfect podcast.
Hey man, you my guy. And hey, look, man, I'm gonna stay in touch. We already talk already, so I got to get you out the gear for Jarrell's Journal and keep me posted. Anything we can do, we know we're gonna push you on the web pages, so the fans, people who are getting to learn you now, can keep up to date with you and see your progression and journey as you go along. And we wish you all the best in the next couple months, man. And salute to everything you're doing, my brother.
Thank you, man. We're gonna stay in contact.
Already, you already know, man. All right, man. So if you hold on, I'm gonna holler at you in just a second.
Okay.
All right. That is my guy, man. One of my brothers, my new brothers. His name is Gary Bright II. Saying all DB, making some noise over there from Raleigh, North Carolina. He is a 2022 draft prospect. Once again, I'm appreciative to him for tuning in. Checkmate Sports for sponsoring this episode, as well as Fit for Life fitness gyms. Please tune in and stay locked into my pages. I got some dope interviews coming, and I got some Valentine's Day jokes coming up. Let me tell you about Valentine's Day real quick. Valentine's Day, I got a national sex therapist coming on who is making noise like she's everywhere. But if you have any questions about your love life, marriage, side girl, whatever, you know what I'm saying, she's here to answer it. And the conversation is going to be so dope because it's not just about sports, it's about total well-being. And these are the things that we talk about. So we try to help out in all aspects. So I'm very excited about that. And we'll put her up and post her up very soon so you can learn more about her prior to her coming on. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any questions for Gary, if you want to check him out, stay on my page and you can check out his IG, his Facebook, and check out his journey as these, draft continue to process. Much love and continued blessings to everyone. And I will see you guys very soon. Peace. Peace in a minute. Hold on. Give me a second. My computer tripping. All right, man. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, this your journey in Jarrell's journal. Vietnam, yeah, that's right. Nothing less but the best. This your journey in Jarrell's journal. Vietnam, stand up. All over the globe. This your journey in Jarrell's journal. 2-6. In city, stand up. 2-6. This your journey in Jarrell's journal. Let's go.
Bring it with me, the source of your information. Created to cover all sorts of sports and many players. In the making, there is none other like it. From the majors to the minors, it's tailored to be enlightening. To politic with the globe and unfold an athletic platform for the world to behold. Stay tuned as I cover your thoughts and views. Innovating a structure to stand taller for the player of the day, making way for tomorrow. Consistent content distributed with quality as passions of the youth get used, creating prodigies. The cornerstone for the call-ins and interviews, opinions, countdowns, trivia's the latest news. Bearing gifts, so this from me to you, guaranteed to be what you don't want to miss. So have a seat, cause I'm